Hey Toon Fanatics, welcome back to the channel, your go-to place for all things animated. Today, we're diving into the latest episode of Helluva Boss, Season 2, Episode 9, titled Apology Tour. We've got a lot to unpack, so let's get started with a quick synopsis before jumping into my review. Apology Tour picks up right where Episode 8 left off. We start with Blitz checking up on Stolas, who's lounging by a river with a book. Their conversation quickly turns into an argument, with Stolas revealing he's invited to an anti-Blitz party hosted by none other than Verosika Mayday, featuring all of Blitz's exes. Blitz decides it's time to make amends with his past enemies. After a series of apologies, Blitz crashes the party in the human world. Stolas arrives at the party and has a chat with Verosika, leading to the first song of the episode, All to You. Meanwhile, Blitz, determined to make things right, talks to a drunk Stolas before Stolas leaves to dance with another demon. Blitz then confronts Verosika, admitting he wants to become a better person. The episode wraps up with Blitz sitting in his car, clearly frustrated, as he bangs his head against the steering wheel. With the synopsis out of the way, let's dive into what I loved about this episode. Much like Full Moon, Apology Tour focuses heavily on Stolas, so if you're a fan of his character, you're in for a treat. I personally enjoy Stolas, so this episode was a win for me. One thing that stood out was how this episode tied into previous ones. We saw Martha and Miss Mayberry as a couple in hell, which was both hilarious and heartwarming. It was a delightful surprise to see them brought back. I'm a sucker for the enemies to lovers trope, and I'm curious to see if they'll return in future episodes. We also got brief scenes showing the aftermath of Lululand and the Destroyed Dorks facility. These little references and throwbacks are always a treat for fans like me who appreciate the continuity and world building. The animation, as always, was top-notch. The human world had a unique color palette that was visually striking and a nice change from the usual settings. As for the characters, this episode centered around Stolas, Blitz, and Verosika. It was great to see Verosika return, and she did not disappoint. She performed 2 additional songs, Handle Me and Over You, which played during some scenes in the background. Both songs are fantastic, and I really hope they get released on Spotify or YouTube soon. Stolas was amazing in this episode. Seeing him drunk added a new layer to his character, and Bryce Pinkham's voice acting was superb, particularly in the song All to You. You could really feel the heartbreak as he sang, making it one of the better songs of the season so far. Blitz was also well portrayed. The ending leaves you hoping that he takes all the lessons he's learned to heart and truly tries to become a better person. It was nice that they didn't have Stolas immediately forgive Blitz. It makes Blitz's journey towards redemption feel more earned and realistic. Now, let's talk about what I didn't like. First off, the pacing felt slow. Unlike most episodes that have an A and B plot, Apology Tour focused solely on one storyline, which made it feel a bit lacking in stakes. When the episode ended, it felt a bit abrupt. Similar to the previous one, I think I've just been spoiled by the longer episodes a bit. The writing and dialogue were hit or miss for me. There weren't as many jokes as usual, and I didn't find myself laughing much. The episode leaned heavily on emotional moments, which worked, but I missed the usual humor. The writing wasn't bad, but it wasn't as sharp as in previous episodes. Another thing that could have been better was the exploration of Verosika and Blitz's relationship. We got some backstory about how Blitz dumped her after she confessed her love, but a flashback would have been more impactful. It's always better to show rather than tell. Overall, I liked Apology Tour. It's not perfect, but it's definitely one of the stronger episodes of Season 2. The emotional depth and character development were standout aspects, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the season has in store. We'll have a few months of Helluva Shorts before the next episode in October, so stay tuned. So, what did you think of the episode? Did you enjoy the focus on Stolas, or was it not your cup of tea? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.